There we go, the fish on. Louisiana redfish at its best. Rooster on the wild coast.
Florida Keys bonefish on the Hobie.
Hobie Outdoor Adventures proudly presents the Hobie Fishing Worlds 7, presented by Rhino Rack. Well, last week during pre-fish days, the winds were just heavy enough to drive the baitfish to the western shoreline of Vanern. With great conditions and so much baitfish in the water, the pike went crazy.
Up, yes, yes, good and thumb there. Perfect, perfect.
Oh my God!
Go. Yes, now hold it.
Oh.
There we go.
The Hobie Fishing Worlds 7 is a 3-day competition with catch, photograph, and release format, targeting pike and perch. The daily target is 2 pike and 2 perch, and all fish must be the minimum legal length. All anglers must fish from identically and lavishly rigged 2018 Hobie Mirage Pro Angler 14 kayaks, driven by the incredible Mirage Drive 180 pedal system with its forward and reverse capabilities.
We are in Sweden in the town of Amal. It's a beautiful town, as you've already seen in the previous pictures, and we thought long and hard where we were going to have this year's Hobie Fishing World, and it's just the most beautiful town. When we saw it the first time, we know the fishing was good, we loved the town, and that's why we are here. And the people are really wonderful. They're very friendly, they're very hospitable, so it's a good place. We chose wisely.
47 of the world's best kayak anglers set off and hope to get an excellent start to the 3-day championship. Weather conditions are near perfect as the strong winds from yesterday had eased into a more manageable 7 to 8 knot breeze blowing from a northeasterly direction. Temperatures are cool but comfortable and will rise throughout the day to peak in the low 70s by mid-afternoon.
It's only a baby. Yeah, it was okay. I started with an early fish, only small, but it gets me off and running. It's only about 60, 65, something like that. Just thought I'd start close in where I had the fish yesterday, so try and get a couple on the board and then try and get some bigger ones and then go for the perch. A few people have gone off already and tried all the spots, but I think I'll just hang out here for a bit, try and upgrade.
Ah, this is crazy. This is crazy. Shows you how good the fishery is, though. You put 20 anglers out here and we're all catching fish. I mean, I think some of the fish are up shallow, feeding, but then there's some others that are hanging off a little bit deeper. Just kind of working it in, working it out, seeing what happens. A lot of people hooking up, though. They're here.
Well, yesterday I caught probably 7 pike and 2 over a metre and 1 perch. And I come back obviously thinking they're going to be there, and I think they were there, but everyone rushing out kind of made them scatter. That's why I thought I'll move out a bit. They might have moved out deeper and I got that one.
Yeah, all right. I've just picked up my first legal pike in the morning. I've picked up 2 smaller ones earlier on, but haven't managed to put any other legal ones in the boat so far. I just switched over to little Savage Gear swim bait with exposed hooks more sense with a bit upgraded treble, and did the job. So got one, and we just keep plugging along and hopefully pick up that second pike and go hunting some perch.
I haven't caught any fish this whole time except for today. So I caught 1 smaller one, that was my biggest one today. The first one gave me confidence for sure to keep fishing, you know, there's actually fish out here. I gotta say hi to Mom. What's up, Mom? I didn't bring any rods, and everyone was able to give me a rod. They were, willing to donate and help me out just because it's so expensive to bring my rods over from California. I mean, we're here to win, but everyone's here to get on some fish, make some memories, and meet each other, man, and I really like that. It was a good kind of competition I like.
The close of the session was signaled by the firing of an antique cannon by the traditional guard of Uamal.
Cool fishing day. Two pikes landed in the kayak. Two nice photos. So 2 fish validated. No perch.
You know, we did good on the pikes. We stick to our plan, and we had a lot of action today. And we decided, you know, midday we were so far away that we should drop the pike fishing and go back for perch to have a full house. But we struggled with the perch. We had a lot of spots on the way back. We haven't really figured them out, so we need to improve that tomorrow.
How was your day?
Good. Catched 1 pike, 95, and 1 perch, 33, 34.
Was they big?
Oh, it's okay. For the first time fishing on the fresh water, I think it's not so bad.
Now let's take a look at the leaderboard after day 1. Coming in third is Nicholas Wedell from United States. Second place is Salah Eddine El Barbouchi from Germany. And the leader of day 1 is Janne Koivisto from Finland with a total length of 265 centimeters. Well, coming up, the Hobie Fishing Worlds battle is heating up on day 2. Stay tuned. Hobie Outdoor Adventures is brought to you by Gerber Fishing Gear, Fish Beyond. Lowrance, Find, Navigate, Dominate. Power Pole Micro Anchor, swift, silent, secure, and small. And by AFTCO, American Fishing Tackle Company. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. It's Lowrance Day 2 of the Hobie Fishing World Championship. As anglers prepare for the day, a nervous tension fills the atmosphere, particularly around some of the Day 1 leading pack.
So what's your plan?
Same as yesterday. First pikes, then perch, then maybe upgrade pike if need. But first I had to catch those 2 pikes.
Yeah, yesterday amazing fishing. I have a lot of perch and 3 or 4 nice pikes, and I am ready for today and may the best win. We have nice weather, no wind. I'm ready.
So I spent the first 2 days, as I promised a lot of people, failing miserably and trying to do everything wrong so I could finally get something right. And after 2 days of trying, things started to come together yesterday. Managed to catch my first pike ever, very excited, and managed to put some other fish in the boat. So I'm looking forward to today.
Super happy. You know, just after the pre-fish I had, I didn't think I'd be in this position. So from here, it's just a great launching platform to hopefully do better.
It went pretty well. We ended up finding a lot of pike, a lot of small ones. Had to weed through a lot of small ones. But managed to find a couple perch in the end. Not any big ones. Hope to change that today.
The breeze that was present on day 1 of the championship was gone. And with it gone was the ferocious early bite of pike that was common across the arena yesterday. During the near glassed out conditions, perch are the more active feeders.
It's very same. There is a lot of fish, but they don't bite yet. Little weather changes makes much easier, but I don't know. Is it changing? Just cast, cast, cast.
Well, we don't have much wind, bright sunny skies. I think a lot of the bigger pike have probably moved out a little bit deeper. Picked that fish up, you can see my screen. You know, I'm in 5 foot here, but he came off the edge a little bit. Something I'm noticing is that the grass is really growing fast. There's more grass in here than what was yesterday and the day before, so the grass is growing pretty quick, and that's going to set that weed edge up pretty good. So if you can get back out on that deeper edge, you know, there's still bait here, there's still some pike here, but that one was awfully small, so hopefully we can upgrade that.
No, it's been a long morning. Been casting a money minnow and just switching from plastics. Downsize, try to find some decent fish or any fish at all. We come up here, we found some grass, and they're laying right off the edge of the grass. Finally felt good to pick one up today, so. But just running about 8 foot of water. Everything's just slow rolling. You can bump the weeds, pull out of them. They just come up and hammer it.
Day's going great, and was able to pick up a 101 centimeter pike, and then also just now, maybe 15 minutes ago, I got one that was I think about 95 centimeters. Yeah, so I got some battle scars from the last pike I caught, but back home, yeah, we call those battle scars, so it's just part of the game. Gonna go out for another perch now, and generally those don't leave any kind of scars. Maybe just hurt your feelings when you don't catch them, that's about all. That's what we're looking for! Woo! 40, yeah. That's my biggest one all week. It puts me up there, that's for sure. Now that's a Swedish perch.
Some of the anglers in the top 10 struggled throughout the day, and with that, there's anticipation that the leaderboard would get a real shakeup. Coming in third is Jack Gammy from Australia with a total of 415 centimeters. Salah Eddine El Barbouchi from Germany continued with his excellent form, retaining his second place with 474 centimeters combined. And the new leader after day 2 is Rob Vaginski from Canada. He added 268 centimeters today, sending him up to the top of the leaderboard.
I've been in some big tournaments, not quite in the lead, but pretty close to the top, and never really feel anxious, man. I'm just here to fish. That's it. I want to go out, have a good time, catch some fish, and hopefully it ends up well.
Hey, stay tuned for the final day coverage of the Hobie Fishing Worlds 7, the most prestigious kayak fishing in the world. Hobie Outdoor Adventures has been brought to you by Hobie Polarized, trusted, quality, heritage. St. Croix Rod, best rods on earth. Rail Blaza, hold everything with Rail Blaza. And by Scotty, the way to fish. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. We're in Åmål, Sweden, for the Hobie Fishing Worlds 7 presented by Ranorak, and the final day of competition is about to start.
You know, my confidence, it's just as good as anybody else's confidence would be going into a final day in the lead with the best kayak anglers in the world here, which means, you know, you might think you're confident, but it doesn't mean anything because you got to go out there and catch them like you did the previous 2 days.
I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm now in place 2, and maybe I have big chance to win the tournament, but not easy. But I'm doing my best. Yeah.
Obviously had an exceptional tournament. They've had 2 metre plus bags every day, which has pushed them up well and truly in front of us. I think they've got a 70 centimetre lead, so I'm going to have to bring in a big bag again like yesterday, and hopefully they bring in a small bag or struggle to fill their bags today. So.
Man, I got to tell you, day 3, it's awesome out here this morning. It's a beautiful morning. The sun is up and the wind is down, and the competitors are all getting their kayaks ready for the Hobie Fishing World Championship number 7. And it's shaping up to be a fantastic tournament. We've got a lot of guys stacked up at the top, and it's going to be anybody's game, so it should be pretty exciting.
Are you guys ready? Make some noise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anglers away.
I have now maybe 4 pikes, but not big one. I try now to upgrade it, maybe 1 meter. I have on the morning follower of spinnerbait, I think 1 meter or more. I hope stay here, and I hope maybe later can I catch him. Come on, stay here. No, 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 no. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Woo! Come on, girl. Yeah, come on, girl. Come on. Yeah. No. Woo.
Hobie Outdoor Adventures will be right back with the conclusion of the Hobie Fishing Worlds 7, presented by Rhino Rack. Hobie Outdoor Adventures has been brought to you by Plano, protect your passion. Mustad, defining fishing hooks since 1877. And by Daiwa, advancing the sport of fishing. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures on the final day of coverage of Hobie Fishing Worlds 7, presented by Rhino Rack.
I was 5th on day 1, and then I dropped down to 12th on day 2. Had a really tough day, couldn't find the fish. Then coming into today, I'm hearing rumors people didn't catch as much fish today, so I'm really hoping that I can still stay in the top 10.
Yeah, that's no one to come on.
This has just been an amazing event. The weather has been awesome. I think maybe we should say this has been the best weather any world has been. It's been an amazing, time here in the mall, Sweden, with so many cool people, and the Hobie guys and all the sponsors put up an amazing event. And I'm just glad that so many guys are enjoying themselves.
Hobie Fishing Worlds 7, presented by Rhino Rack, is in the book after 3 days of intensive and exciting tournament fishing. The 7th Hobie Fishing World Championship came down to the final intense moments. Coming in 3rd is Jian Huang from China, with a total length of 595 centimeters.
The winner of 2018 Hobie Fishing Worlds 7 in a mall, Sweden. The man so generous he gave his bait away, Mr. Salah Eddine.
The truly humble sportsman from Germany, with a never-say-die attitude, Salah Eddine El Barbouchi became the 2018 Hobie Fishing World Champion. The pride of Germany and of Europe, which has finally gained its first world fishing title. The 2nd place belongs to Rob Baginski of Canada, with a total length of 600 centimeters.
I just had a game plan and I said I'm going to stick with it. If it works out, it works out. If not, then it doesn't. That's fishing. And luckily it worked out well enough to put me into 2nd place. I'll take that any day at the Hobie Worlds.
This is my first world and I am the winner. Now I am excited for next year. I hope maybe Australia or Brazil. Yeah, thank you Hobie. Thank you all other guys from the team. It's great, fantastic job. And I hope I see you next year. Thank you, guys.
And here's the top 10 of the Hobie Fishing World 7. And congratulations to 2 winners of the Angler's Choice Awards, Eddie Broder from Austria and Mark Young from Australia. They earn a free entry into the next Hobie Fishing Worlds. Hey, congratulations to all the anglers who participated in the Hobie Fishing Worlds 7. And remember, keep in touch with Hobie families around the world on Facebook. And you can always watch previous Hobie Worlds and other episodes at HobieOutdoorAdventures.com. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week on a new episode of Hobie Outdoor Adventures.